So hi everybody, it's Karis here with Clean Life with Karis, and we're going to be getting started in just a couple minutes, just about 3 minutes. So if you want to fast forward your video about 3 minutes, you'll see me sitting on my mat and you'll know that's the cue to get started. And this is an all levels yoga class, so suitable for beginners through advanced practitioners. Everybody under the sun who wants to practice yoga can get in on this class. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Hi, Maria.
Hello. Hello, Karis.
How's it going?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
You doing okay?
Yes. How about you?
I can't hear you, but you're
no, you cannot hear me? No, but I'm not mute.
I don't get it. That's weird.
But I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what matters, right?
Yes.
Most
But I'm
important
not
right
mute.
now. But that's weird that I can't hear you. Yeah, it says that you're, yeah, I know you're not on mute. I totally see that. It's weird.
But I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
All right. That's good.
Yes,
I'm going to go let the dog in and then we'll get started, okay? So we don't have to listen to her bark the whole time, hopefully. Jula, here, pup. Here, Jula. Here, Jula. Jula, here. Come on in. Down. Good. No. Attacking Gigi. Let Gigi go. All right. Buddy puppy paws. Okay.
Is the other lady coming?
So I'm just going to kick off my shoes. My socks. I'm not sure if Megan's coming. I sent her a text this morning, a reminder, but I didn't hear back from her. So we'll see. Maybe she'll pop in a couple minutes late. Maybe not. We'll see. But we'll get started. So just finding yourself in a nice, comfortable seat. Maybe sitting up on blankets or a block. Stacking the spine. Lifting and lengthening through the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the elbows straight by the sides of the body. Palms rest on the thighs, face down for a more grounding mudra, or you can flip them face up for a more receptive mudra. So asking yourself what you want from your practice today. And then allowing the eyes to close softly. Softening the space behind the eyes. Unhinging the jaw, letting the tongue be loose in the mouth. The teeth part slightly. The lips close softly over them. And then unfurrowing any lines that might form in the brow area, so softening the space of the third eye. Letting the space between the eyebrows broaden here. Just getting to drop into your breath here. So noticing the inhalations and the exhalations. Without trying to fix or control them in any way. Just being a conscious observer of the breath. Allowing it to ebb and flow naturally into the body. And to leave the body. Softening a little bit more with each exhalation. And then on your next inhale, we'll gather our hands together at heart center in prayer. Plugging our thumbs into our sternum, lifting our sternum into our thumbs, we'll bow our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart. Thanking ourselves for coming to our mats this morning, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps setting an intention for our practice right here and now. Repeating that intention to ourselves 3 times in the present tense as if it's already happening. And then pausing here for a moment of gratitude, reflection, or prayer. And then on your next exhale, we'll return the palms to the lap. We'll lift the chin, lengthen through the crown of the head. We'll begin to cultivate our Ujjayi pranayama right here. So this is our victorious yogic breath. Comes in through the nose and out through the nose at a nice even pace. Maybe inhaling to a count of 4. And exhaling to a count of 4. Create a slight constriction in the back of the throat to make the breath audible, like an ocean wave, or maybe creating the sensation of fogging up a mirror with the lips closed. Grounding ourselves in this audible Ujjayi pranayama before moving into our asana practice. Knowing the breath is there for us to return to over and over again as the mind tries to take us away from the present moment. On our next exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest. We'll inhale the breath up behind the eyes, and on an exhale, we'll allow the eyes to flutter open softly, letting the light meet the eyes, soft and liquid-like. Without reaching or grasping to see anything, keeping the gaze liquid-like and soft, downcast towards the floor. And then we're going to inhale our gaze into the space. So from here, we're going to plug our first 3 fingers into the earth, finding Ganesh Mudra. Lengthening through the crown of the head, lifting through the heart, the low belly draws in. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. Maybe touching the fingertips at the top. And then exhale, press the palms away. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift and lengthen. Long through the side body, touch the fingertips at the top, and then exhale, press the palms away. 2 more times like this. Inhale, lift up. Maybe fingertips touch at the top. And exhale, press the palms away. Last time through, lift it up. Maybe fingertips touch. Exhale, press the palms away. And then from here, we're going to lift up nice and tall through all the fingertips. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll bring the right hand down next to the right hip. Lift up and lengthen over with the left side body. Keep drawing that left shoulder onto the back, spiraling the heart open. Draw the navel to the spine. Press that left hip back and down towards the earth. Pressing into the right palm to anchor the left hip down. Creating space through the left side body here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift up nice and tall. Reach all the fingertips up to the sky. And then we'll exhale the left hand down next to the left hip. Press into the left palm to anchor the right sits bone back and down. Spiral the heart open as you lengthen from the right hips to the right fingertips. Draw the right shoulder onto the back. Gaze is soft under the right upper arm, or down at the left palm, or straight ahead, wherever feels appropriate for your neck. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften. And then on your inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. We're going to exhale the right palm down, reach it up and over with the left arm. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, left palm down, reach it up and over with the right arm. Inhale, lift through center. Exhale, right palm roots, left arm lengthens. Inhale through center. Exhale, left palm down, right arm lengthens. Inhale through center. One more time each side, right hand down, left arm lifts. And then we'll take it up, take it down, last time. And then lift it up nice and tall. Inhale, fill with breath, and then on your exhale, we'll float the hands down. Inhale, fill with breath, and then on your exhale, we'll walk the fingertips forward. Reaching the sits bones long into the earth behind you. Finding length through the spine. Soften the head and the neck towards the earth. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back. Lengthen the heart space forward. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll walk the hands back in. Coming to sit nice and tall. And then we're just going to switch the cross of the legs, so bringing the opposite leg in front or on top. Sitting up nice and tall, plugging our first three fingers into the earth, Ganesh Mudra. And then we'll sweep the arms up and out, maybe bringing them to prayer over top of the crown of the head, and then exhale, draw that prayer into the heart. Lift the fingertips up to the sky, press the palms together, and then float the hands back to the earth. Lift up and lengthen. Hands come to prayer. Exhale, prayer hands to the heart. Lift it up and lengthen. Exhale, press the palms away. Two more times through like this. Lift up and lengthen. Hands come together over top of the crown of the head. Draw the prayer hands into the heart. And then lift them up. Press the palms away. Last time through, lift up and lengthen. Hands come to prayer. Draw the prayer into your heart. And then lift it up. Press the palms away. From here, we're going to lift up and lengthen through the fingertips. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, twist it to the right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. The right fingertips with the palm come nice and close to the sacrum. Draw the navel to the spine, lift through the heart, lengthen through the crown of the head. Spiral the heart open. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften into your twist. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up through center. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, twist it to the left. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left fingertips with the palm come nice and close to the sacrum. Draw that left shoulder back, that right shoulder back to meet it. Lift through the heart, low belly draws in, crown of the head lengthens. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up through center. And on your exhale, we'll twist it to the right. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up through center. And exhale, twist it to the left. Inhale, sweep the arms up through center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, sweep the arms up through center. Exhale, twist left. One more time each side, sweep the arms up through center. And twist it to the right, spiral the heart open. Sweep the arms up through center. And twist it to the left. And then we'll sweep the arms up through center. We'll release the palms back to the earth. And then we're going to walk the fingertips forward, finding a forward fold. So walk the fingertips forward. Lengthen the sits bones back long into the earth behind you. Soften the heart space down, release the head and the neck. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze, maybe keeping the arms extended forward, maybe rolling over the ankles or swinging the legs around behind you. Setting up in a tabletop position, so bringing the wrists beneath the shoulders, the knees beneath the hips. The crown of the head lengthens forward, the tailbone lengthens back, the low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, tuck the hips under, draw the navel to the spine, shoulder blades slide apart on the back as the head and the neck release. And then inhale, lift the hips, the belly drops, heart slides forward, shoulders draw back, gaze comes up. Continue moving through these cat and dog tilts with your breath. Exhale, tuck the hips under, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades slide apart, head and neck release. And then the inhales ripple you forward, finding your dog tilt. Continue flossing the spine, moving one vertebrae at a time. Turning the hips, initiate the movement so the hips are the first thing that move as you move from your cat into your dog. First thing that move as you move from your dog into your cat. Letting the head and the neck trail behind as an afterthought. We'll just move through one more full cycle right here. Exhale, draw the navel to the spine, hollow out the belly, press into the four corners of the hands. Release the head and the neck. And then inhale, lift the hips, the belly drops, heart slides forward, shoulders draw back, gaze comes up. We'll return to a nice neutral spine here, a nice flat back. Maybe stepping the left knee a little closer to the right as we lengthen back through the right heel. Square the hips, square the toes to face the earth. Option to stay right here if this is enough for you, or you're welcome to lengthen the left arm forward. Reaching through the left fingertips and through the right heel, through the crown of the head and the tailbone. So you're welcome to stay right here. Or on your exhale, we'll tap the pinky down and the toes down. And then we'll lift them up, tap them down, lift them up, tap them down, lift them up, tap them down, and lift them up. Pausing here, one full cycle of breath right here in your Chakravarkasana sunbird pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left hand to the earth. We'll bend the right knee, finding little pulses up at the right heel. Keep the hips square, the low belly draws in. Lengthen the tailbone back, the crown of the head forward. You just press the foot towards the sky, as if you want to imprint your footprint on the ceiling. Just 8 more little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift. And then we'll take the knee out to the right side of the mat. Finding this kind of fire hydrant pose. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the knee to the left wrist. Draw a tiny circle here, and then sweep the knee up and out, drawing a great big circle in space. Tiny circle to the left wrist. Great big circle in space. 2 more here. Lubricating that right hip joint. Getting that synovial fluid flowing. And last one. And then we'll lengthen the right leg back nice and long. We'll lengthen the left arm forward. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the knee and the elbow together at the midline of the body if it's available to you. Lengthen out, extend out. Exhale, knee and elbow come together. Lengthen out. Exhale, knee and elbow come together. Lengthen out. Last time, knee and elbow come together. Lengthen out, pause here, inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the left hand to the earth, inhale, fill with breath. And exhale the right knee to the mat. Option to move through a round of cat and cow here if that feels good for you. Exhale, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades slide apart, head and neck release. And then inhale, lift the hips. The belly drops, heart slides forward, shoulders draw back, gaze comes up. So returning to a nice neutral spine, a nice flat back. Maybe stepping the right knee a little closer to the left as you lengthen back through the left heel. Square the hips, square the toes to face the earth. And then option to float that right arm forward if it's in your practice. Lengthening through the fingertips and the heel, through the crown of the head and the tailbone. So you're welcome to stay right here or to lower the right hand or the left leg at any time. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, tap the toes and the pinky down. Lift it up and lengthen. Tap it down. Lift it up and lengthen. Tap it down. Lift it up and lengthen. Tap it down. Lift up and lengthen out through the heel and through the fingertips. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, bring the right hand to the earth, bend the left knee, finding little pulses up with the left heel. Hips stay square, low belly draws in. Eight more little pulses here. Waking up that left glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift and then take the knee out to the left side. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the knee to the right wrist. Tiny circle here, and then drawing a great big circle in space with the left knee. Tiny circle to the right wrist, great big circle in space. Tiny circle, continue figure eighting the knee between the right wrist and the outside of the left hip. Last time. And this time we'll lengthen back through the left leg. Option to float that right arm forward. Inhale, fill with breath. And then option to bring the elbow and the knee together. Lengthen out, extend out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in. Lengthen out nice and long. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, bring the right hand to the earth. Inhale, fill with breath. And on your exhale, bring the left knee down. So we're going to take the hands nice and wide, turning the fingers out towards the sides of the room, maybe taking the palms off the mat. And then we're just going to drop the hips from right to left. Inhale through center and exhale, drop them right. Inhale through center and exhale, drop them left. Continue moving here with your breath. Maybe closing the eyes. Just feeling the sensation in the outer hip as you drop the hips out to the side. Feeling that stretch. Just one more time to the right. One more time to the left. And then we'll bring the hips back to center. We'll walk the hands back in, finding our tabletop. And then we're going to bring the big toes to touch, press the seat back, finding Balasana, child's pose. Bending the arms forward, bringing the forehead to the earth or to a block, or to a stack of blankets. Settling in here, connecting with your breath, feeling the back body expand with each inhalation, feeling yourself soften into each point of contact between your body and the earth with each exhalation. Inhale, expand. And exhale, soften. One more cycle of breath right here, but knowing that you're welcome to return here at any point during your practice if you feel the need to take rest or deepen your breath. Don't have to wait for me to offer it to go here if it feels right for you. On your next inhale, we're gonna tuck the toes under, lift the seat up and back, finding downward facing dog. We'll begin by pedaling out the knees here, so bending one knee nice and deeply, reaching the opposite heel towards the earth, shifting the hips from side to side. Walking our dog here, our fingers are spread nice and wide. We're rooting into the webbing between the thumb and the first finger, all the knuckles and the finger pads. Our shoulders are drawing back towards our hips, our chest is reaching towards our thighs, and our low belly is drawing in. Lengthening each heel towards the earth, alternating heels. And then on your next exhale, we'll extend both heels towards the earth equally for 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands. Coming to a forward fold at the top of our mat, so feet are hip distance apart, soft bend in the back of the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Maybe pedaling out the knees here, shifting the hips from side to side. Maybe shaking the head, yes or no. Letting go of any tension in the back of the neck. You can take opposite hand to opposite elbow if you'd like. Letting the upper body undulate here. Letting it all go. All those thoughts that race through our mind all day long. Pouring out of the crown of our head here. Being absorbed by the earth. You don't need them here. And then on your next inhale, we'll arrive back at center. We'll exhale, release the elbows if you have them, bringing the fingertips towards the earth. And then on your inhale, we'll lift up halfway, finding length. Hands come to shins or thighs. The crown of the head lengthens forward, the shoulder blades draw back, the low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, fold more deeply into yourself, pouring out over the thighs. And then we'll lift up halfway, finding length. Hands come to shins or thighs, any place but the knees. Lengthen the crown of the head forward, the tailbone back. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, fold into yourself more deeply. 2 more times like this. Inhale, lift up halfway, find length. Shoulder blades draw back, crown of the head lengthens forward. Back is parallel to the earth. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, fold into yourself. Last time, lift up halfway, find length. And on your exhale, we'll just melt the upper body over the lower body, letting it all go here. Release the head and the neck. Maybe shake the head yes or no. Let go of any tension. And then we're going to ground into the 4 corners of the feet. So maybe lifting all 10 toes. Feeling the 4 corners of the feet rooting into the earth, and then placing the big toes down, the pinky toes down, and the middle toes down nice and wide. Creating a suction from the earth. From this rooted, grounded, supported, stable sensation of the earth rising up to meet us beneath our feet. We're going to press into the 4 corners of the feet as we stack the spine. Lifting up nice and tall, we'll roll the shoulders up, back, and down as we arrive. 2 more times like that. Shoulders up, back, and exhale them down the back. Shoulders up, back, and exhale them down. And then we'll bring the hands to prayer. We'll sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. And exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply into yourself. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. And then seal it into the heart space. Inhale, sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find length. And exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. 2 more times through like this. Inhale, sweep up and out. Exhale, pour out over the thighs, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the 4 corners of the feet as you stack the spine, lift and lengthen, arms reach up and overhead. Seal it into the heart. Last time through, sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. So from here, we're gonna move into just 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, just to warm and tone the entire body. Beginning with sweeping the arms up and out. And exhale, folding forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here, so lowering down knees, chest and chin, or high plank to low. Snaking it through, finding cobra or upward facing dog. And then pressing it back, downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into ourselves. We'll lift up halfway, finding length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart. Sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa, so knees, chest and chin, or high plank to low. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra, drop the hips, hug the elbows in, soften the shoulders. And then press it back, downward facing dog. 2 cycles of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the 4 corners of the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Feel it into the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up and out. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down, lead with the heart. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa or skip it. Finding your back bend. And then pressing it back, 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. And then we'll lift up halfway, finding length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. Returning to that Ujjayi Pranayama. From here, we're going to sweep the arms up and overhead. We're going to grab onto the left wrist with the right hand. Lift up and lengthen over to the right. Draw the navel in, knit the low ribs in, lengthen the tailbone down, soften the left shoulder. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll inhale up through center, switch the grip, taking the right wrist in the left hand, lift up and down at the waist, and then lengthen over to the left. Soften the right shoulder onto the back. Spiral the heart open. Navel draws to spine. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll inhale up through center. We'll interlace all the fingers except the pointer finger. Taking it back for a little back bend, so press the hips forward, draw the navel up and in, lift the heart, lengthen back through the pointer fingers, taking it back just as far as is comfortable for you. Just one more cycle of breath right here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And exhale, rise up. We'll seal the hands in at the heart, cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. Returning to that Ujjayi Pranayama. We're going to sweep the arms up and out. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. We're going to lift up halfway, finding length. And then we're going to exhale, the hands are going to come down. We're going to step or float the feet back, high plank. And then we're going to press it back, downward facing dog. Just one cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll step the left foot a little closer to the right. We'll lift the right leg up into space behind us. Lengthen back through that right heel. Soften the left heel closer to the earth. Lengthen back through that right heel, and then on your exhale, we're going to step the right foot through to the inside of the right thumb. So help it if you need to, grabbing onto it with that right hand, drawing the foot forward, stacking the right knee over the ankle. The left heel lifts, the left hamstring lifts. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll take the left knee down, untuck the toes. We're going to climb up onto the right thigh. Pressing the right thigh forward, feeling how that opens that left hip flexor. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we're going to drop the right hand down the back of the left thigh. As we twist open, bringing the left fingertips to Gyan Mudra, opening the heart space to the right side of the body, lifting the heart, draw the navel in, soften the shoulders. One more cycle of breath right here in your twist. Inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up through center. We're going to interlace the fingers, maybe steepling the pointer finger as we take it back for a little back bend. Press the hips forward, draw the navel up and in, lift the heart, soften the shoulders, lengthen back through those pointer fingers. Take the gaze towards the sky. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, rise up nice and tall. We'll bring the hands to prayer and heart center. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, twist it to the right. Left elbow slices over right thigh. Spiraling our heart towards our prayer hands. Pressing the top palm into the bottom palm. Providing a fulcrum around which to twist more deeply. So one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, unwind to center. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Maybe heel toe that right foot off to the edge of the mat. Maybe sliding that left knee back, creating some more space to come down onto the forearms if it's available to you. Dropping the weight of the hips towards the earth. We're staying up on the palms if that's more appropriate for you today. Honoring your body. Taking it where it feels good today. 3 more cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll liven up onto the palms if you've lowered the forearms to the earth. We'll bring the left hand to the earth, the right hand to the inside of the right thigh, and then we'll roll onto the outer edge of the right foot as you take the gaze over the right shoulder, twisting the heart open. Option to bend that left knee, reaching back for the top of the left foot if it's available to you. Pressing the foot into the hand as you lift the heart. Spiral it open. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right foot. Bring the right hand to the earth, spread the fingers nice and wide, shoulder width apart, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Step the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here, lowering down, knees, chest, and chin, or high plank to low. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll step the right foot closer to the left. We'll lift the left leg up into space behind us. Lengthen back through that left heel. Soften the right heel closer to the earth. Lengthen back through that left heel, and then on your exhale, we'll step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb, so help it if you need to. Grabbing onto the left ankle with the left hand. Shifting the left foot forward beneath the knee. And lifting that right hamstring nice and high, lengthening that right heel back. Long line of energy through the crown of the head and through that right heel. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right knee down, untuck the toes. We're going to climb up onto the left thigh. Press the left thigh forward as you feel this right hip flexor open up. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the left hand down the back of the right thigh. As you bring the right fingertips to Gyan Mudra, twisting the heart space open to the left side of the mat. Keep lifting through the front hip points, lengthening the tailbone down. Soften the right shoulder away from the ear. Spiral the heart open. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll sweep all the fingertips up to the sky. We'll interlace the fingers, bringing the pointer fingers to steeple. And then we'll take it back for a little back bend. So press the hips forward, lift the heart. Draw the navel in. Lengthen the pointer fingers towards the back of the room as you lift the heart nice and high. Soften the shoulders. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, rise up. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands to the heart space. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, twist it to the left. Right elbow slices over left thigh. Pressing that top palm into the bottom palm. Providing a fulcrum around which to twist more deeply. Drawing the navel to the spine, spiraling the heart open towards your prayer hands. Draw the left shoulder back to stack on top of the right. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, unwind to center. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands down to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot off to the edge of the mat. Maybe slide that right knee back, creating a little bit more space. Come down onto the forearms if it's available to you. Or staying up on the palms if that's what you have today. Honoring your body. Taking it to a place where you feel the stretch. Where you can drop the weight of the hips towards the earth. Soften the jaw. Soften the space behind the eyes. The space between the eyebrows. Soften all the muscles of the face. Soften the hips towards the earth. 3 cycles of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll liven up onto the palms. We'll bring the left hand to the inside of the left thigh, rolling onto the outer edge of the left foot as you drop the left knee out to the side, taking the gaze over the left shoulder. So option to stay here in this twist or option to bend the right knee. Reaching back for the outside of the foot, pressing the foot into the hand as you draw that left shoulder back, spiraling the heart open just a little bit more. Feeling this change the stretch into the front of the thigh. That right hip flexor. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right foot down. Bring the left hand to the earth. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Lift the right knee up. Lengthen back through the right heel. And then step the left foot back to meet the right high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here if you'd like. Lowering down. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into ourselves. And then we'll lift up halfway, finding length. And exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise, lift up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. So from here, we're going to move into a balanced pose. We're going to root through the right foot, spreading the right toes nice and wide, anchoring down through all four corners of the right foot. And then as you're ready, we're going to bring the left foot to a kickstand at the ankle, to the inside of the calf. We're going to draw it up to the inside of the thigh, pressing the foot into the leg into the foot. The hips stay square. Low belly draws in, tailbone lengthens down. And then option to flower the arms open, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Finding your Vrikasana tree pose. We'll just be here for 3 more cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left foot down next to the right. Feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Hands are in prayer. We'll move through a half sun salute to reset before the second side. Sweep the arms up and out. And exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find length. And exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the feet, arms reach and rise. It's up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. So returning to that Ujjayi Pranayama. Spreading the left toes nice and wide, anchoring down through all four corners of the left foot. Bringing the right foot to a kickstand at the ankle, to the inside of the calf. We're drawing it up to the inside of the thigh. Pressing the foot into the leg into the foot. Hands can be a prayer. Or option to flower the arms open. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Just 3 cycles of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the right foot down next to the left. We'll sweep the arms up and out. And exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Lift up halfway, find length. And exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here if you'd like. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the outside of the hands. Coming to Malasana Yogic Squat. Bringing the hands to prayer at heart center, lifting through the crown of the head, lengthening the tailbone down. Working to get that spine perpendicular with the earth. 1 more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll interlace all the fingers but the pointer finger. We'll extend the arms forward as we lower the seat to the earth as gracefully as possible. Stepping the feet in front of us. We're going to lift up, finding Navasana boat pose, so hinging back slightly with the upper body. Lifting the heart, draw the navel in, soften the shoulders. Gaze is soft towards the sky. Just 3 cycles of breath right here. You can have a gentle grip behind the thighs. The arms can extend by the sides of the body. But the legs can extend out nice and long if it's in your practice. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath, lift a little higher. And then on your exhale, bring the feet down, hug the knees, drop the forehead in towards the knees, round the back. Soften everything here. Let it all go. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the gaze. We'll keep the left arm over the calves as we lengthen the right arm up towards the sky. And then we'll take it back for a twist here. Plant the right palm nice and close to the sacrum. Spiral the heart open, soften the shoulders, gaze is soft over the right shoulder. One more cycle of breath right here in our noose twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, unwind from your twist. Bring the right hand around the shins. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, plant the left palm nice and close to the sacrum. Spiral the heart open, soften the shoulders. Low belly draws in, crown of the head lengthens. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll unwind to center. Maybe dropping the forehead into the knees once more. Feeling that rounding through the back, that softening through the back. Soften the belly, let the belly be soft here. Beginning to let go of your practice. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift up nice and tall. We'll bring the hands behind the thighs and we'll roll down onto the back body. Shoulders, neck, and head arrive last. Nestle the shoulder blades under the back and then bring the right knee into the chest. Hug the right knee in as the left foot stays planted on the earth. And then switch the grip behind the right thigh, lengthen the right heel up towards the sky. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, point the toes away. Inhale, flex the foot back. Exhale, point the toes away. Inhale, flex the foot back. Exhale, point the toes away. Last time, flex the foot back. Point the toes away. And then we'll roll the ankle in one direction. And then we'll roll it in the other direction. And then we're going to flex the foot back towards the face as we cross the right calf over the left thigh. Pressing onto the inner edge of the right thigh. Guide it away from the body. Maybe interlacing the hands behind the left thigh. Drawing it in towards the body. Soften the shoulders. Soften the hips. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left foot down. Release the right foot to the earth. And hug the left knee into the chest. And then we'll switch the grip behind the left thigh as you lengthen the left foot up towards the sky. Flex the toes back towards the face. And then exhale, point the toes away. Inhale, flex them back. Exhale, point them away. Flex them back. Point them away. Flex them back. point them away. We'll flex the toes back, maybe rolling the ankle in one direction. And then pausing and rolling it in the opposite direction. And then we'll flex the foot back towards the face as we cross the left thigh, calf over the right thigh. Pressing onto the inner edge of the left thigh to guide the left thigh away from the body, pressing the left knee towards the front of the room. And then option to interlace the fingers beneath the right thigh, drawing the right thigh in towards the body as you use that left elbow to guide that left knee away. Finding a reclined pigeon pose, reclined figure four stretch. Softening here. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right knee to the earth, the right foot to the earth. Uncross the left leg. And then we'll hug both knees into the chest, hollow out the belly, rocking side to side. Maybe taking the arms out to goalpost or to a T as we drop the knees over to the left side of the body. And then we'll inhale the knees through center and drop them over to the right. Inhale the knees through center, drop them over to the left. Inhale the knees through center, drop them over to the right. Inhale the knees through center, drop them left. And inhale the knees through center, drop them right. Last time to the left. Last time to the right. And then we'll inhale the knees through center, the gaze through center, maybe taking happy baby here if that feels good in your body, grabbing onto the soles of the feet or the backs of the shins. Drawing the knees in towards the armpits, lengthening the tailbone long onto the mat, soften the shoulders. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll gather the soles of the feet together, hug them in towards the body for one last inner thigh and groin stretch. And then we'll release the feet to the earth, keeping the soles of the feet pressing together, letting the knees splay open east and west, nestling the shoulder blades under the back, bringing the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly. Softly closing the eyes. Taking a few deep, conscious breaths here. Perhaps the deepest, most conscious breaths of your day thus far. And then as you're ready in your time, if you'd like, you're welcome to extend your legs out long towards the corners of the mat, allowing the feet to flop open. You're welcome to extend the arms by the sides of the body, palms facing up. Setting up in whatever way feels most appropriate for you for final relaxation. Letting go of contraction of the muscles. Letting go of control of the breath. There's no more work to be done. We simply give ourselves this time to rest. It's time to absorb our practice. Mind, body, and spirit. Beginning to deepen the breath. Bringing awareness back to the breath. And then bringing awareness back to the physical body in whatever way makes sense for you, wiggling the fingers or the toes. Turning the head from side to side, only if it feels good for you. Stretching your arms overhead and your toes or your heels towards the front of the room for a full body stretch to reawaken to the space. Before drawing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a great big hug. Feeling deep appreciation for all that your body does for you each and every day. And then we'll all roll onto the right side of the body to pause in the fetal position. Taking a moment to notice how you feel here. Without judgment, just notice. And then as you're ready in your time, pressing yourself up to a seated position. Stacking head, neck, and trunk in a long vertical line. A conduit here between heaven and earth. We'll bring our hands to heart center in prayer, bowing our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart. Thanking ourselves for coming to our mats, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps recalling our intention for our practice, seeing if we can carry some piece of that into our day ahead. I'd like to seal the space with the sound of one Om. Feel free to join me or just listen and allow the vibration to wash over you. Inhaling deeply. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the words, thoughts, and actions of my own life in some way contribute to that happiness and that freedom for all. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me this morning. Namaste.
It was
Does
good.
everybody feel
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
okay? I can't hear you guys, even though you're not muted. I got the thumbs up from Maria, so that's good. Thumbs up from Megan. Awesome. Cool. All right, good. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you on Monday night, Maria, and I will see you next Saturday, Megan. Looking forward to it. Maria can hear Megan, and
Yes.
Megan might be able to hear Maria, but I can't hear either of you, which is crazy.
Megan, do you hear me?
You're
Yeah, I
not
can
muted.
hear you.
I don't get it.
Yes.
I don't know. Hopefully it will fix itself by Monday night, you know? It's maybe just like a little glitch in Zoom or something. So hopefully it'll work itself
Okay.
out. But I love
Thank
you,
you.
ladies. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.